All right, today is Tuesday, first day of April 2025. And there's no jokes here. It's about 1:28 in the afternoon, and we're still at Tyler State Park. And you can see we're doing the Whispering Pines Trail. It's just a little loop trail right there. You can see this says 1 mile. All Trail says it's 1.1. So, I don't know who's telling the truth or not. But here when we get to number 1, if you want to pause that and read that, that's what we're supposed to be able to see there. So, yeah, that's I guess a picture of it right there. But anyway, this right here is the start of the trail. The headquarters building is literally across the street from this trail. You see they've lined it out with rocks on either side. So we'll go down through here and we'll look and see where this thing splits off at. I guess it goes a little further than what the map shows on this start, but it's a loop trail, as I showed you, so you know that. There's a sign down here. Looks like maybe that's for the end. But let's get down here before I shut this off. Nope, it's just the same part of the trail. Well, no, actually, yeah, right here. This is the loop, so you see, you can go that way and go through the woods and come around, or you can go that way. You can see the trail there, and then come back around this way. And let's see, we got guided by nature, plan of action, back to nature, and attention to detail. So I guess that was just building this thing. But it's a dirt trail, got rocks, got some roots, but not very many. You can see a lot of cut down trees here. And there's one that's up by the roots right there. So we'll go through this trail and see if we can find anything interesting and get what we can get. And well, right there, before I shut this off, look at that. Flipped out right out of that hole right there. And right down there you can see some more down there. So a lot of pines in here, so there's the name. Okay, I always bring you things of interest, right? So we just found these. We learned by a sign up the way there that this is from a shortleaf pine tree, and how you know is they say its needles are really hard to see, but the way to know that it's a shortleaf pine is by these pine cones. These are about 1.5 inches by about 2.5 inches, and you can see how small they are by her hand. And look, there's my finger even. My index finger, of course, is longer than that little pine cone, and see this one here even. So they're little old pine cones, and there's a bunch of them around on the floor. I mean, if you look closely here, there's quite a number of them right here. So that's what they come from, the shortleaf pine. Okay, you see here, I got my GoPro stretched out, and we're looking at these little fun guys on this tree from a distance. I don't have to step in all the weeds and stuff, but you see how many of them are there. As we come back to this left side, look at these. Look how thick that is. Then a little couple of ones there. Pretty neat, huh? Hope you like those. All right, so we pretty much come down to the bottom, and straight ahead you can see there is a wooden bridge there. So I always like to show bridges. These bridges are kind of neat constructs to see. So you can see it's all wood, floor and everything else. So we just go across it, and we can look and see there is a tiny bit of water right there, you can see with that reflection. But then on the other side, well, down here straight down underneath of us is a big puddle of water and a big reflection. Check that out. But the rest of that you can see is 100% dry. And then we got these old logs here with the moss on them. But anyway, just go this way to finish the bridge. Make a hard right. And then we just travel on this way. This is what the whole trail has pretty much looked like. So it's a lot of pine trees, so I guess that's why they call it Whispering Pines. Alright, so you see that burn area up there on the hill. And then we're heading that direction. Look here, we got us a little flat wooden bridge here. So again, 2 bridges on this trail so far. And oh, we've got running water. Here, first of all, show you to the left. You can see it running a little bit back there. And you can tell straight down here, but as we come to the other side, you can really see it running. Look at that. And right on out there, and there she goes. So you see, there is some running water in this park. And right here, we're going to finish out the bridge. Go through. Whoa. Oh. Okay, I was sure that was a limb fall. Thought it was some animal. But anyway, you can see right there some of the burn up closer. I don't know if it was a controlled burn or not, but there that is. It looks like we're going to maybe be walking right by some of it. Got some petals down here on the ground from a dogwood, looks like. But yeah, here we go. We are right. Okay, the trail goes back this way. So, but here, before I go, I can show you, see on that hill, also that's a whole burn area. All of that, when we come back to this burn area, you can see that black tree leaning through there. But let's go and just show you a little bit of this burn area since we're right here beside it now. Right there, you can see it all on the ground. Big old roots right here. And then look at this. That thing is burnt to a crisp. So, shows you a little bit of what fire can do in these forests. But look at all these roots. I kind of hate to not show you these things. There's a ton of roots. Boy, this reminds me of Tennessee Smoky Mountains so much it ain't even funny. It's exactly what this reminds me of. But there you go. Let's keep going, see what else we can find. As you can see here, we still got the burn beside us. I'm walking a little bit, but right up here is a little flat bridge. And I do mean flat. But here, take a listen. Got a little bit of a waterfall here, water running. And then we got that little sign over there that says 013, looks like. And then we've got these stone steps that they've made. I'm sure from the CCC. You know, 90 years ago, literally. Up the stone steps. More of the roots all over the ground. And you see the burn area here. Goes down the hill. Goes right back over the hill. And look at that great big tree that's fallen there. Alright, let's see if we can find anything else. Alright, so here, among this death, you can see we've got life. Got the fungi here on this limb. If I hold it up like that, that should get that bottom part. As I bring it backwards, look here, you see all this black this is living in, all the way to that point right there. And then you're looking straight down at the trail. And then we'll take the camera straight up. And there you go, you're getting a high view of the trail right now. I hope you like that. Okay, now you look through all this burnt black area. Look at that dogwood through there. And more black and death. But look here, look how that green dogwood right there just shines against all this black. I mean, that tree looks super bright in real life and on this camera. Even the other trees don't look bad, but you can see they're just a little darker shade though going through there. So let's go on down here and see what else we can find besides these roots here. Okay, now I've not come much beyond the dogwoods I just showed you in the last clip. Take a listen. I know you got to hear that. Right up here is that waterfall. I showed you at the map where we began. So we have come to it. And I know we're close to the end of the trail actually. Let's get over here by it. Check that out. Here, we'll do it a couple of ways, okay? I can get down here. Don't that sound spectacular? Pretty cool. Let me come back up here. We'll come right around, get closer to this upper part. And here, let you hear it up close and personal, okay? All right, hopefully you like that and you find that nice, because I sure do. Okay, so of course still at the waterfall. You see they put up these big round stones here. You can get up here, and I believe we can get right up to the top of this, so I wanted to make sure I added that. There we go. At the top of those, and here, oh yeah, it's a little pond. So you can see it's coming out and going straight down there where we were. So it's much quieter up here. And see here, here's the little, this is the kids' pond. If you remember, it's what that sign said, but where I opened up this video at. So you can see it. It's got some nice reflections in it, actually. You know, is it a pretty pond? No, absolutely not. But the reflections are nice. And this will definitely cool you down in the summertime, I can tell you that. But there we go, one more look at the waterfall itself. And we're this close to this dogwood. Look how high up with this dogwood that I am. Right there is pretty much even with my eyes. This board here is telling you about the CCC and some of what these fellas did, but right here, I'm thinking I was wrong about that other one. I think this here is the kiddie pond. You can see this is outlined with big rocks all the way around it. I mean, you can see it's really low. It's really dirty. You know, so is this pretty? Would you want to put your kid in this? Absolutely not. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of pollen and stuff in it, so it looks pretty grody right now. But still, there's some nice reflections in it through this camera, I can see. And you see the water should come up to these rocks. So little kids get in there, not drowned, of course, and get cooled down. You see we got dogwood there. We got dogwood right there. And more of the burnt right there, that's the direction we came from the other waterfall. So let's keep going. I think we're just about at the end of this thing. Okay, so I wanted to show you, we actually came out a complete different way. So you come out with these rocks here. This is the main road in the park, and that little building there, that's what used to be your main entrance. That's actually closed now because they have a much, much bigger visitor center and all that. That's back down this way. So we're going to walk down the road, I guess, and get back that way. So I've learned that if you want to do this a different way, you can drive up here. You can park your car right there and then go right here. And that's the same trail that you just saw in this video. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. We're going to head on back toward our campsite. Not sure if it's going to rain or not. Just show you the sky. Kind of looks like rain. It ain't supposed to rain till tomorrow, but I guess we're going to find out pretty soon. So, like this thing, comment, all that good stuff, and I'll see you on the next one.